6:32, let's get you up to speed on what's making news this morning. We begin in small-town Quebec, where 5 people are now confirmed dead after yesterday's massive fire at a seniors complex in Little Vert. 30 are still missing, leaving a grim and difficult task for searchers picking through the rubble. Complicating the process is the fact that the water used by firefighters has frozen, leaving the charred wreckage encased in thick ice. Police say they have yet to determine if any of the missing residents were away visiting relatives. Documents show newer parts of the 3-story building had sprinklers, but the older section did not. And still in Quebec, the Transportation Safety Board has released its recommendations stemming from last summer's deadly rail disaster in Lac-Mégantic. The TSB says older, easily ruptured tank cars called .111s should not be used to carry oil or other flammable liquids. The board is also calling for strategic route planning. It wants trains carrying dangerous goods to be limited to speeds of 80 kilometers per hour, and for railways to draft emergency response plans. Transport Minister Lisa Raitt has 90 days to respond to the recommendations. The number of those easily ruptured .111 train cars traveling BC rail lines is on the rise. The name of a young man who bludgeoned 15-year-old Laura Zendri to death in a Delta park is no longer protected by a publication ban. Last fall, 21-year-old Wyatt De Bruin was sentenced as an adult to life in prison after pleading guilty to killing Zendri. De Bruin could not be identified because he was a young offender at the time of the killing. Adult sentencing would usually lift such a ban, but his lawyer had applied for an extension. His name was made public yesterday, but the judge kept the ban on De Bruin's photo to help protect him in prison and improve his chances of rehabilitation. It's bound to be an emotional day in North Vancouver tomorrow, where a big tribute is planned for Tim Jones. A parade starts at 10:30 a.m. on 15th Street up Lonsdale, ending at the Centennial Theatre. A public memorial will be held there at noon for the North Shore rescue leader. Jones died after a heart attack suddenly on Mount Seymour on Sunday.
We're asking people to come out and show the support for Tim, but dress warmly, and you will be outside and there won't be seating available in that section.
Jones was also honored with a moment of silence last night at Rogers Arena before the Canucks game. A Kelowna woman has been charged for allegedly threatening her hockey-playing boyfriend. Freelance journalist Tasia McLaughlin is facing 1 count of felony harassment. The 25-year-old was arrested over the weekend in Kennewick, Washington. McLaughlin drove there to see Jackson Playfair, a winger for the Tri-City Americans. Police say she threatened to kill Playfair, upset he allegedly cheated on her. The judge has set bail at $50,000.